share all of these posts. Please share, please share. We're gonna do live session a little bit more. We're gonna continue soon. Please come and join us.
Dah ambil.
Okay. Well, just to share with you guys a fun fact. Last time, SUP start is 1940s. First start is in Hawaii. They used surfboard last time to do SUP. How they do it? Lazy way, which is lay down, flat. They just paddle in the ocean last time. That's a fun fact about it. You have any fun facts so far? Alright, cool. Second fun fact that I know. Alright, so SUP, they start to promote it into Olympic. And then SUP also have what we call it, a world Guinness record. By what, 84 people do SUP together at one time. In the US last time, in 2000, late 2000. Cool. Should we start? Yeah. Alright, cool. Good afternoon, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nomad Adventure. I'm one of the Nomad staff here. Alright, cool. For today, what we're gonna do, talk about SUP, what we call as a stand-up paddleboard. Alright, I have a professional that would like to explain to us what is SUP and everything. Alright, so with me, I have one person later on. She's really lovely person, she's incredible, she's really passionate with SUP. I would like to introduce you guys. This is Megan! Say hi to Megan, guys.
Hi, good afternoon everyone.
Cool, Megan, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit more?
So my name's Meg, I'm an instructor here at Nomad. And then one of my favourite activities to run and to do is stand-up paddleboarding.
Alright, already, cool. Alright, so next one, Megan will help us. I'm gonna be the host for today. She will be the one of the demonstration and I'm gonna ask a question to the professional here. Alright, cool. Do you mind to explain to us what is SUP?
Okay, SUP stands for stand-up paddleboarding. And it's basically, you have a giant surfboard and then a really long paddle. And then you can go out and paddle around. You can do it in surf, you can do it in rivers, you can do it on lakes. So it's really versatile. And it's really a great sport for people to get into.
Alright, that sounds cool already. We can do it anywhere that got water, right? Is that correct? Cool. In order for us to do the SUP or stand-up paddleboard, is there any equipment that we really need to have with us?
Yeah, so depending on where you are, depends what equipment, but the equipment you need for anywhere you go, of course, is your board and your paddle. Okay, so you need one paddleboard, one paddle. Then some other things that you definitely have to have. If it's an inflatable board, you're going to need a pump to pump it up. Okay, then you're going to need a first aid kit, and then a way to keep your first aid kit dry. Okay, so first aid kit and a way to keep it dry. Another thing that's super important will be a life jacket or a PFD, a personal flotation device. Or you can have, now there's some cool ones that have got like a waist belt, and then if you fall in the water, you can just pull it out, put it over your head, and inflate it like on an aeroplane. There's some sort of flotation device. Then there's a few things that are optional, or it depends on the environment you're going into. So if you're going on like a long journey or an environment where your board could get damaged, you might want to take a repair and keep your board nice and safe. Another thing that you might need would be a leash. So most paddleboards come with a leash when you buy it, but depending on where you're going, should depend if you use it. Today we're going to be in a river. So we don't want to use a leash because it can become a hazard and get stuck on rocks or trees and could become dangerous for me. But if you're using your paddleboard on a lake or in the ocean, it's great to use a leash as long as you have the right kind of leash and you attach it in the right way. And another piece of equipment that will depend on which way. Okay, another piece of equipment that will depend on where you're paddleboarding is a helmet. So today I'm out on a river. It's quite shallow, the water level's not super high, there's lots of rocks, so I'm going to make sure I wear my helmet so that I stay nice and safe. But if you're on a lake or you're on the sea, you no need it.
Cool, thank you so much. Oh, make me feel, I want to try it now. Alright, cool. So for you guys, if you have any questions so far, you guys can just type it on the comment, leave it. One of our team members will try and answer you, or we're going to answer you. They will tell us what is the question. Is there any questions so far? Cool. Alright, proceed. Alright, what we're gonna talk about next? Okay, as what we see, we got SUP in front of us. Alright, do you want to share? Alright, I heard a few types of SUP exist in the world. Alright, as what you saw, I see here is what, inflatable.
Yeah.
Maybe you would like to share a little bit more about that.
Alright, yeah, correct fact. This one's inflatable. So there are 3 types. One of them's a foam stand-up paddleboard, but they're not very popular anymore. But they're good for beginners. If you've never really tried it, they're quite cheap and they're easy to use. Another type is inflatable, like this one. They're super great because you can roll them up, you can carry them with you. They're really good for beginners because they're not the most expensive. But if you're becoming more of an expert, you want a more stable board, a more rigid board, and you want to use it for very specific activities, so maybe you want to use it for surfing, or you want to use it in the river, you might want to get a hard board for that.
Alright, cool. So this one we have inflatable one.
Yeah.
Alright, so mean is that we need to pump?
Yeah, so you need to pump it up before you go out. Would you like me to show you?
Yeah, sure, please.
Okay. So here we have a paddleboard pump as the special attachment. When you buy a board, it will come with a pump. So all you need to do is open the valve here. You're going to attach the pump. Attach the pump on. And then just slowly pump it up. So you're going to keep pumping, and you want it to be nice and hard. So a way you can check if it's hard, you just use your foot and you push on the side. Okay, if it gives a big dent when you push, you probably need to pump it up some more. This one's probably good. So now I can take out the pump, and then I can cover up the valve again so that no water gets in there while I'm paddling.
Alright, cool. Good. So mean if it's not close it properly, the air we might go out, is it?
So the inflatable boards, they have like a valve that will close on its own if you lock it properly. But it's just better to make sure that no water gets inside, nothing can push on the valve, so just a little safety cover on top.
Cool, thank you again so far. Alright, so next one, we're gonna talk about, okay, how do we care about our SUP? Is it when we want to enter the river or the water area, should we drag it, or is there any proper way?
Yeah, so it's a bit like a surfboard. You want to carry it under your arm. You want to try not to drag it. So there's a little handle here, so you can grab hold of the handle, put it under your arm. You also want to be careful on the underneath, there's some fins, as you can see at the back there. So you want to be careful not to damage those fins, so try not to drag it on the ground.
Cool. Alright, so you guys at your home or at your office, your place, your lovely place, is there any question that we'd like to ask Megan maybe?
That's a question. Is this a new program at the river?
This program we've had for quite a while, nearly a year now we've been running it, or maybe over a year. We have it here in Gopeng at the river, but we also have it, we do at Tasik Winduri, at Rawang, we have a lot of other locations that we do it as well.
Cool, perfect. Any more questions? Alright, cool. We're gonna continue with the questioning, Q&A later on. I think Megan is really excited to go in the river. Alright, cool. Next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do how to launch the SUP when you are about to go in the water. Should we try? Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's follow Megan. Alright, cool. You can come a bit closer. Alright, so one thing before we go into the river, the paddle is actually they have certain height for different height of people. Alright, so I think would like to show to us using your height maybe?
Yeah, so the paddles, most of them are adjustable, unless you're like fancy and you get a fixed height one. So what you want to do, you want to have it in front of you, then you open the bit that's adjustable, okay, and then you can adjust this part. So the height I want it to be, imagine you're playing basketball, and then you shoot your basketball and your hands flopped over at the front. I want the T-grip, this top part, to be just under my wrist there. When it's at the right height, I'm going to lock it up again. Alright, and then it's good to go, ready for my height.
Cool. Alright, so now we're going to talk about how do we launch. Alright, so as you can see, Megan is in the water. Alright, first thing first, what you're going to do, you're going to go in the water where the calm water area first. Alright, make sure when you go inside there, it's not above than your knee level. Reason being, if you go more than maybe your waist level, it's easily for you guys to be flushed out or being dried in the river. So because river they have moving water, right? If it's in lake or they have different type of it. Alright, cool. So make sure you go until your knee level, and then second thing, you're gonna slowly get onto your board. Alright, and first start, you kneel down. Okay, let's see how Meg do it. Look at her, brilliant. She kneel down, and then you're gonna go move out from the area. Make sure when you go, you pedal yourself to the bit of open area. Alright, so then from there, then you can a bit of practice how to stand up, and then slowly to have a progress on it. Cool. So next one, we're gonna show how do we stand up. As you can see, first thing first, what you're gonna do is actually to kneel down. That is the most comfortable position that you can have when you're doing a SUP. Alright, so then you have both of your hands holding to the pedal, and then you're gonna put both of your hands on the board and look in front. This is the big key. When before you stand up, you have to look in front. Put both of your hands and slowly stand up. Okay, let's see how many do it. Oh, there you go. Do you mind to hit it one more time? Oh, looks so cool.
Let's come closer a bit.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh, look at her properly, guys. Hands down, look in front, slowly stand up. As what you can see, her leg is right next to the grippy bit. Alright, where the handle is. So make sure you open your legs a bit wider as well. So then maybe your shoulder size, then you can have more grip on it. Alright, cool. Any questions so far for you guys? Okay, next one. I think Megan gonna show us how do we do paddling skill in the river. Okay, as what we know, pedal, of course, we want to go forward. Sometimes you want to go backward or go sideways. Alright, so they have three skills. So we're gonna introduce you guys forward pedal, backward pedal, and how do we pedal side or on the other side. Alright, first one, pedal forward. Let's focus on Megan. Okay, can you show us? Then I explain to the rest. Okay, so first thing first, what you really need to do, the pedal forward is from front to the back. Alright, from front to the back. Okay, a few tips to share with you guys. When you do pedal forward, make sure you put your pedal next to your board and pull straight down to the back. Okay, look at carefully. Okay, one more time, Megan. Next to your board, straight back. Okay, that's how we do pedal forward. Cool, so we're gonna proceed to the next one, which is backward pedal. It's opposite side of forward pedal. Okay, you're gonna pedal back to the front. That's the first key. And second key, the same thing. You're gonna put the blade really next to your board, and when you pedal backward, you straight up to the front. Look at that. Alright, cool. You feel comfortable, right, Megan? That nice. Okay, next one. Of course, you might question us why we only pedal one side, how to do both sides. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to switch hand first or swap hand. Alright, so let's say this is my height, right? Okay, like boom, basketball. Okay, this is my height. How do I switch my hand? Okay, first thing first, this is first side that I can pedal. Next side, I want to do on the other side. So how do I switch hand? Okay, this is I consider top, this is middle. So what I'm gonna do, I move my top hand down on my middle hand and then switch. The middle hand go to the top and bring the pedal on the other side. Is that clear? Alright, show you guys again. So let's say I want to move to the other side. This is my top, this is my middle hand. I'm moving my top hand, go down the middle hand, then my middle hand go on top, move my pedal. Look, alright? Look like this. Alright, this is how we swap hand. Alright, in case you want to pedal one side backward or the other side is forward. Alright, cool. Maybe Megan, you would like to show to us a little bit more in detail?
Yeah, and swap.
Look at her hand carefully.
And swap. And forward. And swap. Yeah.
Alright, already. Alright, cool. So next one, Megan will show to us how do we do switch or side. Or let's say we want to turn to the right or to the left. Alright, let's look on the Megan first. Okay, now, okay, turning. Oh, look, the board is turning, guys. Cool, alright. So in order for us to go to do the turning, so let's say you want to turn to the left side. Obviously, you're gonna pedal on the right side. Alright, if you want to turn to the right side, you're gonna pedal on the left side. Okay, the only difference is you pedal wide open. Alright, I'll show you guys one more time. So let's say I want my boat turn on this side, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pedal on this side, open the wide side, then my boat will turn. Same goes to this side. I'm gonna open wide, and then my boat will turn to that side. I think Megan will show one more time. You guys look carefully.
Alright, start the front, really wide, looking where I'm going, all the way around. Alrighty, good.
Look at that. Oh, she's such a professional. For you guys, if you think, oh, this looks scared, don't worry, you guys. If you come with Nomad Adventure, we will guide you to do it from kneel down until you can stand up. Alrighty, cool. So next one, what we're gonna talk to you guys. Is there any question first? Is there any questions? So far good? Alright, cool. Alright, this is the special part for today. This is the special part for today. What we're gonna tell you guys, this is a special part today. What we're gonna share with you guys, the promotion that we have for today. Let's say you guys would really want to try. You're a beginner. Yes, we are welcome for beginners. We're gonna do 40% of discount for early bid before 6 December. If you're booking before 6 December. Alright, this offer only required if you guys want to do it at Gopeng. Alright, I will repeat again the promotion. We're gonna have special promotion which is 40% discount early bid booking before 6 December 2020. This will be available in Gopeng only. Alright, the second thing, we still have a lot more. Alright, second thing, we're gonna have 30% off if you do booking 6 December onward. Alright, so mean if you're booking before 6 December, you have 40% discount. If you're booking after 6 December and onward, we're gonna give you guys 30% of discount. Alright, this trip will be valid within 3 months. Alright, for those that have concern, maybe I don't have time and everything, don't worry. This will be within 3 months. Alright, cool. Next one. Before we end this session, last but not least, I would like to ask you guys your help a little bit. Maybe for those that are really interested with SUP, please join our Nomad SUP community Facebook. Alright, or you can like, subscribe our YouTube channel Nomad Adventure, our Facebook hashtag Nomad Adventure, Instagram hashtag Nomad Adventure Gopeng. Please do so. Give us like, give us comment, subscribe and everything. Alright, cool. Before we end this session, any questions over from you guys? No? Alright, cool. That's it from me. See you guys.